Today we ventured to Jake's Rocks in northwestern Pennsylvania. It's basically in the middle of nowhere, located in the Mead Township, or about a 2-hour drive from western New York. It doesn't have the largest of parking lots, so I do suggest getting there early, which does also translate to losing a few hours of sleep Saturday morning, but I assure you it's worth it. We covered some decent ground in the 2 hours of riding, about 13 miles or 1,400 feet worth of climbing, and my hamstrings were definitely feeling it early in the season, but that's more reason to get out and back onto the trails very soon. I really want to. These trails are maintained quite well. NAMBA, or the Northern Allegheny Mountain Bike Association, it's the local IMBA affiliated club that maintains these trails. Not all the credit can go to the club, with extra kudos going to Mother Nature for the natural beauty as well. The trails never have any mud, and the features are legit. Flowy berms and something to enjoy for every skill level, though I'd say most of the trails are more intermediate to advanced compared to the types of trails back home. Though rest assured, there are some super fun beginner trails like Tuttletown and Cold Knob, to mention a few, that are a bit more open and not as sketchy as a lot of the fast-paced trails that we were on today. From the main parking lot, there is a short hiking trail to get a great view that really makes you appreciate the beauty of the Northeast. And overall, it's a fantastic trail system of which we don't come across hikers too often. My theory is there's so many other parks in northwestern Pennsylvania, so they let us mountain bikers bomb down hills without worrying about any collisions. With there being over 40 miles of trails in the park, I was fortunate to check out 3 new trails this time. The first was Ursus, which was a nice challenge of downhill flowy berms and really got my heart pumping. I'll also admit, I felt the burn in my legs by the time we were done dropping in. Fortunately, my friend Nate was leading the way for much of the time I rode the trail, because even though new trails are super fun and thrilling, it can be scary as hell never knowing what's coming around that blind turn. Another added bonus, Ursus brought us closer to the next trail, Dewdrop. This was a fun change of pace, as it wasn't as quick as many of the other trails at Jake's, but seems to be a hidden gem in the park. There were a few dozen wooden bridges along the way and dumped us near the campgrounds at the very end of the road so we could get back to the Longhouse Trail. Lastly, and one of my new favorites was Three Sisters. I've ridden past it countless times, but will definitely be back again. It's about a little over a mile from the parking lot, so hiking there wouldn't be too bad at all, but there is some decent elevation change along the way. I really enjoyed Three Sisters because it reminded me a lot about Big Bear Lake in West Virginia, as you rode in between these huge boulders. Something about riding your bike in the woods next to boulders that I'd guess weigh as much as 1,000 tons or more, I honestly have no idea. It's just amazing. I'm hoping to ride there again this summer, as it's everyone's favorite, and I've made it down there just the last 2 summers with my local club, Wynimba.
Definitely. That's definitely doable. Gonna go back. Oh yeah.
Overall, the greatest part about coming back to Jake's Rocks is checking out new trails each time and riding different features that we don't necessarily have back at home at Sprague Brook or Hunter's Creek, for example. I'm looking forward to getting back to Jake's again real soon, with a couple potential events still being on the calendar for 2020. I left a link to the trail system in the description if you're interested in riding, and I strongly encourage you to check out NAMBA for more information on how to become a member to support this trail system. They clearly have spent hundreds, if not thousands, of hours on these incredible trails. I'm sure to be back, and thanks for watching.
Sure.